What's up, y'all? It's your girl, and I'm back for another video.
They don't know about us, babe. They don't know about us. They can think what they want, baby, but they don't know one thing. Even if they did have a glimpse of our truth, they wouldn't know about us. No, they wouldn't know about us. They don't get it, babe. Living in a cruel world, it's a rare thing to do just what we do, love. Hold your head high and do it by your own terms. They don't get it, babe. No, they don't get it, babe. They don't know about us, babe. They don't know about us. They can think what they want, babe.
So today is a video that has been highly requested. I've been telling you guys I was gonna put on my channel for a really long time. Today I'm gonna be talking about YouTube, how to get started, how to make money, how to grow your followers, all those questions that you guys have been asking. I asked on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on Instagram, girl. The information is down in the description box below, but I will also put it here at Chrissy2Fly on Instagram, okay? Follow your girl. Easiest place to reach your girl, okay? I'm gonna answer as many of these questions as I can. Hopefully this will help somebody who is trying to start YouTube. All right, girl. One of the questions that I get asked all the time are, how do you even start? Like, where do you even start, girl? Like, how do I even start? So step number one, make a channel. Okay, so if you've been hesitant or you don't know, just make a channel. I always tell people, when you make your channel, try to have an idea of what it is that you want to do on your channel. Do you want to be a family vlogger? Do you want to be a DIY channel? Do you want to be a gaming channel? Do you want to do reactions? Or do you want to do, what do you want to do? Usually most people have a good idea of what they want to be on YouTube. So figure that out, create a channel. Boom, you just got started. Okay, girl, it was just that easy. Yes, it's just that easy. How do you come up with content? I get that question asked a lot. Now, the content that I come up with reflects what my audience likes to see. So this is something that I feel like you are going to learn as you go. You're not gonna start YouTube knowing what people are gonna wanna see from you, right? Because when you start YouTube, you don't necessarily have a following. As you grow your following and you start interacting with your subscribers, you will learn what it is that they want to watch from you. Me personally, I know what you guys like to see from me because you guys tell me all the time. You guys say, I like shop with me's. I like what the kids eat in a day videos. I like your clean with me. I listen to what you guys are asking for, and then I kind of base what I really want to do off of that. Now, everything that I get asked to do a video on, I don't. The reason being is because just because one person asks you to do a video doesn't mean your entire audience wants to see that video. I'm not gonna spend time recording a video that the majority of my audience does not care about. So it's really important that when you start to create your content, pay attention to your audience as it grows. Pay attention to the videos that they watch the most of. And that's what you're gonna wanna go towards. That's what you're gonna lean towards, okay? So if you are a DIY channel that also does hauls, you'll notice, and you notice that people like your, I don't know, and people like your 99-cent only hauls more than they like your Walmart hauls or whatever. Lean more towards what your audience likes to see, because that's what they're gonna come to your channel to watch. Another thing that is important to remember is that the things that you think are gonna get a lot of views sometimes don't. There's been times where I've come up with this really fire idea, like I'm gonna put this together and then put it out there and it didn't do as well as I thought it did. And then I will put together like a quick clean with me and that will hit 50K views. And I'm like, okay, a lot of the things that you think are gonna hit don't. And the things that you don't expect to hit will. So just keep an open mind when you are deciding on what content to choose to put out there. So I know what you're thinking. You're like, when I get started, I don't have any subscribers. How do I know where to go? Okay, so what are you setting out to show? Are you setting out to show DIYs? Okay, start just doing the things that you want to do in the beginning. YouTube goes in trends. So if you're not sure, but you know what niche you want to be in, start searching for channels that are in your same niche. So if you're a family vlogger, start watching family vloggers and see what's trending. Say you see a lot of morning routines popping up in your recommended that are from family channels, then that tells you that's trending for family channels. And since you want to be in that niche, get in line. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be, and the same thing goes for any other niche. You want to be a DIY vlogger, and you see that a lot of the channels that you're subscribed to, or when you pull up a search, a lot of them are doing Christmas DIYs right now. Girl, get in line. You know what I'm saying? So that's the kind of thing, that's the kind of follow the trend that I'm talking about. You know, I'm not going to tell you to get on here and start being something other than yourself. Stay true to you and what your channel is about. Keep in mind what is trending on YouTube. Once you start to put out that content, pay attention to what gets views and what doesn't. It doesn't matter if it's 15 views versus 30 views. If you put out a video and you notice that one video did really good and it got 100 views, and you put out another video and it only got 50, what's the difference? What did you do different? You know what I'm saying? Did you change up your tags? Did you change up your thumbnail? Did you change up your title? What did you do? Okay, what did you do that was different? Or was it a completely different type of video? And then that will tell you in which way to go. Keep your content targeted to what's gonna work for your channel, okay? The next question that I always get is, how often should you be posting as a beginner vlogger? Okay, so I always tell people to do as I say, not as I do, okay? Now, it's important to vlog as often as possible. And the example that I use for this is, if you're on the side of the road and you see, you know, one of those sign twirler flipper people, and they're advertising a new store, right, on the corner that you pass every morning going to your kid's school or going to work or whatever. You see them one day and you're like, oh, I didn't know there was a Sprint store over there. Okay, now I know, right? Pass them every day, pass them every day. You happen to be a Sprint customer and you're like, damn, I need to get a new phone. Okay, let me go to the Sprint store because I know it's on my way to the kid's school. It's right over here. I know where to find that. It's the same thing with YouTube, right? If you put yourself out there, you are that sign twirler. People are going to see your content, and they may not go the first time that they see it. That's the hope though. The hope is that when they see it, they'll click it. But the idea is that when they see you, they'll know what kind of content you have. They'll know where to go to find that. And they'll be like, okay, I know what she does. I'm gonna go here to find that, right? So if you're not on YouTube and you're not being consistent, people are not gonna know where to find you. People are not gonna know where to find your content. But if you put your content out there on a regular basis, I've been seeing this girl pop up in my recommendations. Let me see. Or I've been seeing, or when I did a search for such and such, this girl came up. Let me go see. You see what I'm saying? So stay consistent, because the more you see something, the more people see something, the more likely they are to click on it or to purchase it or to go to that place. So definitely consistency is key. I'm not gonna get on here and tell y'all to vlog every single day of your life. If you can vlog every day, do it, go for it. There's no harm in putting a lot of content out there. Make sure it's quality though, but yeah, it's no harm in putting content out there. As far as like a set number of times a week or a month, go with what, like I said, go with what works for you. In the beginning, just do what works for you. It's hard, YouTube is hard enough as it is to kind of figure out, and it can be intimidating. So don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. Just know that you want to stay consistent. If you say, I'm gonna stick to 4 times a week, stick to it. See how that works for you. If you want to try to do 5 times a week, stick to it. See how that works for you for at least 30 days, if you can do that. Now me, y'all know my life is crazy. If I could vlog and get a video up every other day for you guys, I would love to do that. But sometimes that doesn't always work for me, because I have the kids and I have just regular life things that will slow me down. Sometimes I have technical difficulties. Sometimes I have trouble uploading a video, or there'll be something that happens that prevents me from getting a video up for you guys every day, or I might have something going on in my life that prevents me. But I would say definitely make it your goal to stay consistent on YouTube. That is the way that people get recognized. How do you get more views on YouTube, girl? Girl, again, it goes back into your content. What are you posting? Is what you're posting trending? Now, I'm not saying go and find something and make up a story. Like if you're a family vlogger and you see that a lot of people are like, I don't know, having beefs or something. I'm not saying go throw yourself into a situation that ain't even you, or it's not even about you or what you stand for. And I'm not telling you to go and make up a storyline, but what I'm telling you is if it falls in line with what you're already doing and it makes sense, definitely do that. Also, networking. Post your video on social media networks, Instagram, Facebook, places that you already have people that know you and are willing to listen to you. So if you're like, I have a following on Instagram, but I don't know shit about YouTube. Okay, go to your Instagram and consistently post a video on YouTube, post it on your Instagram. Ask people to go and follow you on YouTube. That's another thing with YouTube that I've learned, is that if you ask, you shall receive. That's something in life in general, right? If you ask, you shall receive. So ask your family and friends to subscribe to your channel. Ask your following to subscribe to your YouTube channel. Because if you ask them, they're like, oh, okay, sure, I like you. I like your content. I'm gonna go subscribe to your YouTube channel. You have to just keep putting yourself out there. If you wanna get fancy, you can also reach out to YouTubers and ask them if they will do promos for you, where, you know, you can get more followers that way, or you can ask people on Instagram. There are YouTubers who are on Instagram, and there are Instagram personalities that aren't YouTubers that will still do promos for you, and just, you know, ask them, reach out. And if they say no, or if they throw out a price that doesn't work for you, it's okay to just be like, all right, it's not gonna work out. I think a lot of people get offended if people say no, or if people say, I'm charging for this. One thing I'm gonna tell y'all right now is that when you reach out to these people, to these YouTubers, don't be surprised if you don't get a response. It's happened to me. Okay, and don't be surprised if they ask for you to pay for a promo or for something like that. I think people get offended when YouTubers or Instagram or social media personalities don't want to do a promo for free, or don't want to do a collab or something like that. Now, sometimes it's not what you say, but how you say it. And some of these people are just rude. I understand that, but don't be upset if that's what it comes for. A lot of times it takes money to make money. So if you're gonna reach out and you're gonna pay for a promo, make sure you're reaching out to somebody who's in the same niche as you. You see what I'm saying? It really, really helps. I'm not saying you have to, I'm just saying it makes sense to me. If I'm a family vlogger and I'm going to reach out to another family vlogger for a promo, I'm gonna be, one, ready to pay if they ask. Now, I don't say go ahead and pay any ridiculous price, because some people are just out here throwing out $400 for a promo and shit, and I don't know where they do that at. But unless you have like 1 million subscribers or something, try to reach out to the people who are in your niche first, and then go outside of your niche. That's what I would do personally, but you could do whatever you want. If you're a DIY vlogger, but you have somebody in the family sector who's willing to do a video promo for you, I would say take it. But at the same time, because all publicity is good publicity, but at the same time, it's easier to get followers from somebody who does the same thing as you. You see what I'm saying? Because naturally, their following likes what they're doing. You're doing some of the same things. It's easier to convince them to come to your channel too. You see what I'm saying? How much time do you need to spend vlogging or editing to see a good return? And this really goes back into everything that I've already touched on. The time and energy and effort you put into your videos will start to pay off. It will take time, but I promise you, stay consistent and it will start to pay off, okay? So I can't tell you a definite number, like spend 20 hours a week or 24 hours a week vlogging and editing. Like I said, create a schedule that works for you, stick to it, and just stay consistent with that, and you will start to see it happen, okay? It's not gonna be overnight. Some people are gonna go faster than others. For me, you know, I've been on YouTube since 2011, and you know, a lot of people probably who've been on here since 2011 who started with me or around the same time as I did have grown faster than I do and have way more subscribers than I do. I wasn't super consistent like some of them were, and it took me a long time to kind of get on the bandwagon, because I really didn't really start being consistent until I started making money. It was only a hobby for me. So yeah, basically that's how that goes. So just whatever you put in is what you will get out in the end. Just remember that. Next question that you guys have asked is, how do you get a large fan base? Where does it come from? And it's hard to answer that question. Because other people get subscribers in different ways. Sometimes, you know, somebody shouts you out and you get subscribers that way. Sometimes you just go viral and you get subscribers that way. Sometimes you just organically grow, which is what I feel like I've done, is just organically grow over the years. But you know, it's a combination of different things, so it's really hard to answer that question. But really, just work, just put in work. I've had a lot of things happen to me that people connect with. I feel like when my husband left, and when, you know, just, I don't know, just a lot of different things about my life. People can relate to one part or another of my life, maybe not my entire story, but a part of my life or another. And so I think that's really what draws people in to subscribe to my channel. So no, I don't feel like they all came at once, but I feel like organically I've just been growing steadily. So, and that goes back into the content that you post and posting what people want to talk about or watch. So just be mindful of all of that when you guys are putting out your content, guys, okay? How did I get comfortable vlogging in public? All right, so vlogging in public is nerve-wracking in the beginning because you're like, oh my God, all these people are looking at me and they're all wondering why I'm talking to myself if you're holding your phone, or like why I'm vlogging or what I'm doing. You will be so surprised at how many people don't really give a shit. And I say that because it's 2019 and everybody's vlogging. And if you're not vlogging, you know exactly what somebody's doing when they pick up a camera or a phone. When I'm out and I have my camera, they don't even have to know who I am. They will come up to me and be like, are you vlogging? Are you a vlogger? What's your channel name? Or whatever. Especially kids. Kids always come up to me, or especially when I have the kids, and they'll be like, are you vlogging? Are you a vlogger? What's your channel name? I would say just do it. Because the only way to get comfortable with anything is to actually do it. Push yourself to vlog, okay? You have to get a little uncomfortable in order to start being comfortable with vlogging in public. But I guarantee you, people are not all up in your face. You might have a couple of, you know, people looking at you like, what the hell is she doing? But usually I find those are like older people. But nowadays, when I'm at Walmart, when I'm at the mall, when I'm at the store, when I'm at wherever you have a camera or phone, I used to not mind vlogging like without talking. Like if I'm just, you know, like that, or, you know, whatever. If I'm just taking video, it's different. It's a lot less stressful than when you have to talk in front of a camera. So now I just get in and pull my camera out. I'm like, hey y'all, I'm at the grocery store. What's up, you know, and I don't care. I don't care who sees me. I don't care who you know, whatever. But for the most part, y'all, just do it. You would be surprised. People don't really care like you think they do. They're not gonna be looking at you like you crazy. What you doing, girl? And you'd be pleasantly surprised who you would meet, because some people will come up to you and be like, oh my God, I want to support your channel. What's your channel name? You know, because you just never know who you meet in public these days. So just do it, girl. Just do it. Start at the park, you know, work your way up to the grocery store, wherever. Just go for it. And then another person asked, what is the benefit of having 2 channels? There are a lot of benefits to having 2 channels. Now, I know some people get crazy and they be doing 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 channels. You will never see your girl do that. It's just too much. You have to stay focused on what is important. I focus my entire first whatever years or whatever energy into this channel to get the ball rolling. And now that I feel like the ball is rolling on this channel, I'm like, okay, so the second channel is a go. For me, the benefits are you get multiple incomes. So it's like working a full-time job and then picking up a part-time job for more money. It's basically how I view it. I'm trying to learn how to manage both channels to make full-time income off of both of them. But right now I get my full-time income, and like my part-time income is kind of how I view it. But you get more money. And then also on my main channel, my comments are cut off. I don't know if or when I'm ever going to get them back. So it's nice to have my second channel, so where my subscribers can go over there, support me over there. And if when I post a video, can comment and I can interact with you guys on that end. I think the biggest benefit of having 2 channels is just a better opportunity to gain more money. Also, if you want to just separate your content, which is kind of what I wanted to do. Instead of it all getting lost on this channel, I can keep focused on this channel, on what it's for, and then have my second channel for the things that I like to do, which is cooking, eating, things like that. Is Vlogmas a good way to gain subs? And it absolutely is. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because everybody's in the spirit. They're gonna be looking for, what are you guys getting your kids for Christmas? Shopping vlogs. They're gonna be looking for, okay, gingerbread house decorating vlogs or Christmas activity vlogs. So any major holiday, usually like Vlogmas. Vlogmas is one of the most major vlogging months of the year. Everybody is doing Christmas related activities with their families and things like that. Decorating their house, decorating the tree, taking the kids out, doing this. So definitely when you're starting out, make sure you hit up Vlogmas, okay? Do that, girl. That is a good idea. That falls along with what's trending right now. Vlogmas is going to be very much so trending. So that's a good time to post. Somebody did ask me how I manage or balance vlogging and parenting. It's the same as working in any other job field or working for yourself. You have to balance your work life and your home life. Is it hard? Yes. And most of the time, if it comes between vlogging or editing that day and the kids or my mental health, I'm going to pick my kids and my mental health. Sometimes I'm just drained and I can't pick up a camera. Sometimes I'm just drained and I just can't sit in front of the computer and edit. So I do have that struggle, because if I don't work, just like anybody else, I don't get paid. So it's hard to balance it, but at the same time, you have to learn a healthy balance, because you can't No, there's nobody here telling you when to clock in or clock out. There's nobody here telling you what to do and how to do it in order to get paid. You have to just produce. You have to continue to produce your content the best you can, girl, okay? Keep your head above water. It's hard, but once you get into a groove, usually the balance becomes easier. In the beginning, you might struggle, but I know some people who can bust out videos every day like it's nothing, but you don't want the quality of your content to go down either. That's another thing. Just to add, don't be so caught up over producing content regularly that the quality of your content goes down. You don't want that to happen. If you're busting out videos and they're low quality, poor quality, no, or whatever, those videos aren't gonna do as well as the ones that you sit down and take your time to do, usually, okay? So definitely quality over quantity is going to be your best bet. What is my motivation for, I guess, doing YouTube and what keeps me going? Providing a life for my babies, being able to stay home with them and be a stay-at-home mom. That is something that is priceless to me. And I thank God every day that YouTube is this platform that can allow me to do that. Dig deep and find out whatever motivates you guys. And that's what you need to use to propel you into, you know, working. On the days where I'm tired and I just don't want to, and I do anyway, it's because I'm thinking, girl, you got to pay these bills. Girl, ain't nobody going to pay them for you. These babies are counting on you. There's nobody who got their back, but guess who's got to have their back? You do. So pull it together and let's get it done. You know what I'm saying? That's my pep talk to me. Like, how do I deal with putting my information, all my business out online and things like that? I choose to do that. I choose to do that. I know what comes with it. It's not easy. I go through a lot. I sacrifice a lot to provide honest content for you guys, because that's what my passion is. That's what I'm passionate about, telling my story to people who think that they either might be alone or, you know, whatever. That's what I'm passionate about, telling my truth. You don't have to do that. There's a lot of people on YouTube who don't share anything of their life and they still do very well. You don't have to know everybody's personal business in order for you to be successful on YouTube. That's why knowing your niche, knowing what you're going to be vlogging about and sticking to it is really going to be helpful. I was really trying to hold on to that daylight, but it's just gone. But in closing, there are a lot of family vloggers who choose to just tell the basics. This is who is in my household. And they don't really talk much about what's going on outside of that or what's going on outside of the basics. There's family vloggers that I have watched and I don't know really anything about them. I just know that they have cute little kids and that they have a cute little husband and a cute little life. But I struggle with watching those types of vloggers because I'm like, your life can't possibly be this fucking perfect. You see what I'm saying? Where's the struggle? Where is it? Where is the days where you don't fucking feel good and you have to get up and still provide and do what you got to do for your kids? You know, I don't like vloggers who don't show that, but that also does not mean that they're not successful, because some of them really are. So it just really depends on what you want to show. And whatever it is, if you open that door, just know that there's no going back. Once the internet gets a hold of you, y'all, there's not much you can do about it. Okay, girl, you just gotta let go and let God. All right. I'm not saying I'm not saying that you can't be human and be upset about whatever might be said, but just understand that once you open that door, it's open for life, for life. So choose your niche carefully. I also want to add really quickly, it's okay that if you choose a niche and then decide this is not what you want to do. I chose makeup in the beauty sector. When I first started YouTube, I don't think many people know this about me, I did not talk about my life at all. I got on here, my very first video was how to become a MAC makeup artist, because that's what I always wanted to be. And then I was a MAC makeup, I got a job at MAC Cosmetics and I was so excited and so happy. So my channel was based around like makeup and things like that. I wasn't on that side for very long because again, I wasn't getting paid. I didn't have a lot of followers. So I was just vlogging, you know, as I could or whatever, as I felt I wanted to. Then the family side of YouTube really started to boom and I started watching some family vloggers and I was like, I want to vlog like they vlog. I don't think I want to do the makeup anymore. I already have a job in makeup anyway. I might as well just do, you know, the family side. So that's how I started getting into the family side. And it's okay. You know, sometimes you just do something that you think you're really into and then you're like, damn, you know what? I really don't want to do that. I want to do this or change it up a little bit. So it's okay to do that, I would say, but don't get a channel and then start throwing a million different things on there because that is confusing to your audience And also, don't start a million different channels. That irritates me when YouTubers do that. You got like 7 different channels, one for mukbangs, one for cooking, one for try on hauls, one for vlogs. It's like, girl, I'm not finna subscribe to all 17 of your channels. I was subscribed to like 2. That's probably my max. If you get 3 and 4 and 5 and all, I don't have time to keep up with. This is too much to keep up with for me. Not as a content creator, but as somebody who watches videos, I'm not finna be subscribed to 5 of your channels. I'm just not gonna do it. That's just me. I had to stop this vlog about 14 times to get this done. I got kids running in and out. I tried to do this while they were at school, ran out of time. The day just got away from me. Y'all, this is the hard part of being a vlogger. It's one of those days. Sometimes I can sit down and get a video done from start to finish. Some days I can't. That's why we went from daytime to nighttime real fast, okay? I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. I hope this was helpful to a lot of you guys. As far as how much I make on YouTube, I'm not gonna tell you guys that just because it's none of y'all's business. I labeled this vlog the way that I did because I want you guys to understand that this is absolutely a job. It's absolutely a career. There's absolutely a way to make a lot of money on YouTube. You just have to be strategic because this is a job. And I think sometimes people get confused on why I post, what I post, why I label things the way that I do, or why I do giveaways. You have to understand the business side of it. Yes, it's fun. Yeah, it's nice to, be recognized when you go out sometimes. Yeah, it's nice to be able to, to sit and dress up and sit in front of a camera and talk for 30 minutes. But I swear to God, if you do not understand how to grow and how to be strategic and how to be smart in any type of business you want to run, whether it's YouTube or not, you will not grow. You will not make money. You will not be successful. So it's not for everybody, but it's for the people who understand how to make it happen. I'm not saying you got to lie and connive your way to the top, but what I'm saying is got to produce. All right, y'all. That's all I can really tell y'all. I love you. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching this vlog. See y'all next time.